Hello, Virtual Academy art classes. I am so excited to be able to be your teacher this year for Virtual Academy 3rd grade art. This is something that's going to be really new for all of us, and so we're going to try to learn all of the things that go with this together. So to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Miss Olms, and I have been an art teacher at Discovery Ridge for 5 years now. This year at Discovery Ridge, I'm also teaching some computers, so I have a lot of changes to learn this year, just like you probably do too. So again, my name is Miss Olms. It's pronounced like the detective Sherlock Holmes, but you just don't pronounce the H sound. To share just a little bit more info about me that you may not know, I have 2 wonderful parents. I have 2 sisters. One of them is actually my twin sister. My older sister is married and she has 2 kids, my niece Vivian and my nephew Landon, and they are absolutely adorable. I love things like traveling to new and exciting places. I love Harry Potter. I love art. I love reading, and I actually love making videos too, just like this one. So each week I'm going to be creating an art lesson that you guys can do from your Virtual Academy workspace, and that usually means from your home. We don't really know what supplies everybody is going to have available, so we're going to try to keep projects a little bit more simple, and then maybe we'll figure out ways to do things like painting in the future. It just depends on how things go. So let's take a look at what we're going to be doing this week. What we're going to do for this week's art lesson is forced perspective photography. So what is forced perspective photography? Well, it's a kind of optical illusion that you make with a photo where you put one thing close to the camera and one thing further away, and you position them in a way where it looks like somehow they're interacting. Usually these can be kind of silly. So here's an example where a golf ball is positioned very close to the camera, and this man is actually standing pretty far away from the camera. But since he's bending over like that, it looks like he's about to pick up a giant beach ball or something. Here's another one where it looks like a person is drinking from a humongous Starbucks cup, but in reality you can see the person's fingers. This Starbucks cup is normal size, and that man is just standing really far away. They did a great job positioning this one. And the Leaning Tower of Pisa is always a very popular option for forced perspective photography, as are most national monuments. So let's take a look at my example. So I'm on the right, and that's my sister on the picture on the left, and I wanted it to look like we were being crushed by a boot. So you can see my hand in the one on the left, and that's okay if you can kind of see the magic behind it. But on the right, my sister did a good job of editing out her hand so that it looks like somebody's about to step right on me. And Dobby, of course. We did try to get Dobby to cooperate for a forced perspective picture. I wanted it to look like she was a humongous dog and I was a tiny little person. But as you can see, animals don't play along very well. So now it's your turn. So I want to see if you guys can come up with your own forced perspective photo. So you might need help from a family member for this. You can also set up using toys and things like that. And you're also going to need a way to take your photo. If you don't have anyone to help you, you can always do like in this picture here, where you just use your hand coming in from the side and you find something that you can make look tiny. I will give you some advice. With this project, the hardest part will be getting both of your objects to be in focus at the same time, and that means that nothing is too blurry. To do this, try to keep your close object a little bit farther away from the camera. Good luck, and I can't wait to see your photos. After you have finished and you have a photo or a few that you like, we're going to find a way to share those with the class. I'm hoping that there's a way to turn these in on Google Classroom, but again, Google Classroom is new to me as well. If it doesn't work this week, we'll figure it out for next week. I'm excited to see what you're able to create today, and I'm really excited to see what we're going to create in the future together. I'll see you guys later.